Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, who is Raphael Leraux, your resident rapping VTuber here. And before I even get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to the Starkid fandom because y'all have been so kind. Y'all have been so dope with all of the background information that y'all have been giving me, making sure that I'm up on game when it comes to Team Starkid and the whole Hatchetfield multiverse going on here. So thank y'all so much. I genuinely appreciate it. Now, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and check out episode 1 of Nightmare Time. I cannot wait to see how this goes. I know a few people told me it starts off a little bit rocky because they kind of getting their bearings when it comes to this format. But I mean, everything I've seen from them so far has been dope, so I still have high hopes. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Y'all, please forgive my lag. I'm having some technical difficulties right now. I'm really hoping it doesn't affect y'all's experience, though. Ooh, this is such a vibe. Yeah, this definitely gives me those old school horror vibes. I'm loving this. No need to run away, 'cause the nightmare will kill you soon. No need to contemplate. I'm not sure if that's me lagging or them. Either way, I hope y'all don't mind it. I really do. Every story you tell, we're in pursuit. I'm digging the effects. Oh, this is so dope.
Hey, what was that? Boo. Close your eyes if you doze off. Hold your breath and feel you. Instead of tears that you will leave me, will lead me straight to those that fear me. You can run if I catch you, but nightmare time is gonna get you.
This is so dope. And just knowing that they did this whole thing just over Zoom, the amount of coordination between everybody, like, I could understand why people are saying, like, this first one is a little bit rough, but man, they are killing just this intro alone.
Where'd he go?
Yo, that's dope. Like, that style of animation looks so fire and fits this whole feeling so well. I swear I say this every time, but this is definitely going in the playlist too. This is such a bop. They are showing out. I'm loving it. But the nightmare time already caught you. Yeah, that was dope. That was so cool.
Episode 1.
Yo, his hair is
Part
wild.
1. Hatchetfield.
I ain't never seen somebody with like real life Johnny Bravo hair. Like,
dark,
it's going far out.
the alleged home of some of Hatchetfield's most terrifying urban legends. Bella Maquab, the Muck Witch, Lumber Axe, the Mad Woodsman, and of course, there's him.
Donna Daggett, co-host of Hatchetfield's Morning Cup of News, stands at the edge of a vast, misty grove.
I've come here to the Witchwood to talk with one woman who claims to have had her own harrowing close encounter.
Must have been 9 or 10 years ago when it happened. Take a holiday here, Magic.
This is Lucy Stockworth, the real-life Duchess and heir to the Stockworth estate in jolly old England.
I spied a nighthawk nest in the tree, and the foolish little schoolgirl I was, I wanted to see the birds, so I started to climb. I had nearly made it when a branch snapped.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see what y'all was talking about. Like the audio is kind of dipping in and out. But I saw that y'all said that, you know, it got a little more refined later on. This first one was a little bit just kind of like testing it out.
That's right, Woollyfoot, the Hatchetfield ape-man. A monster to some, but to Lucy Stockworth, he's anything but.
His eyes, they were kind. I knew he'd never hurt me.
Miss Stockworth has returned to Hatchetfield every year since the death of her father, in hopes of snagging another glimpse at her elusive savior. And what will you do if you find Woollyfoot again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What do you say to someone who saved your life? I suppose I'd thank him in whatever way I could.
So there you have it. Is there an ape-man lurking in the witchwood of Hatchetfield? And if so, is he friend or foe? This is Donna Daggett with Morning Cup of News. Back to you, Dan.
That's amazing, Donna.
I love that he
Days
just popped
later,
into frame just for
rain
that.
drizzles from a gray sky. A black Rolls Royce pulls onto the runway of a tiny airport. Lucy Stockworth emerges from the back seat and heads for a small private jet standing nearby. Waiting for her at the bottom of the air stairs with an open umbrella is her butler, Rupert. Any luck, Miss Lucy?
Not this year, Rupert.
Shame. A dreadful shame.
I suppose there's always next year, if other things don't get in the way.
Are you all right, Miss Lucy?
Yes, it's just the rain. It makes me sad. Maybe this is just a childish dream. Goodbye, Hatchetfield. Maybe forever.
You may be done with Hatchetfield, Miss Stockworth, but Hatchetfield is not done with you.
Yo, my God, the professor's back.
Lucy turns to find an
I love the way
eccentric
he sits
figure
down.
approaching. His
It
hair
is
is
such
white. His black
An
turtleneck
unnecessary
clings to
choice,
his body.
but it's so perfect.
Excuse me, who are you?
My name is Professor Henry Hitchens, and if you'll indulge me and accompany me back to my home and laboratory on the edge of town, I'll show you something that'll knock your stockings off.
The Rolls Royce weaves down a winding dirt road through the dense thicket of the Hatchetfield witchwood. The trees are tall with pale, cracking bark. The car stops at the entrance of a Gothic manor, filled with labyrinthine hallways and stained glass windows. The fortress-like abode of Professor Henry Hitchens. Inside, Lucy follows the professor through a twisting corridor, her heels clicking on the black and white checkered tile floor.
So you live alone out here?
Until recently, yes. I find isolation conducive to my work.
And what would that work be, Professor?
I'm a biologist. I study the indigenous fauna of these woods. Nighthawks, timber wolves, bears even. But what I found in one of my traps 13 months ago was no bear. When I shaved the creature to treat a wound it was nursing, I found something that defies our current scientific understanding. A lost hominid species! The missing link between Homo erectus and Homo sapien. He may now lack his thick black fur, but I'm curious, Miss Stockworth. Could you help me identify him?
Woollyfoot? Professor, are you telling me that you found the Hatchetfield ape-man?
Oh, Lucy, you're going to have to tell me what I've found. Is your savior behind this door?
They come to a large, antique vault door with a porthole in the center. Hitchens turns the locking wheel. A A mechanism clanks. The
I know
door
I
unlocks.
said before
Lucy's
that he
heart
gives
skips a
me,
beat.
you know, the Adam West vibes with the impression and
see him.
everything.
That's why you're
But
here.
he's low-key giving me
Before
like
we enter the enclosure, I must warn you.
Old
in
school
his changed state, he looks very much
Mad
like a man.
Doctor vibes. Like,
He
I don't know if y'all have watched like the Universal horror movies, the black and white ones from back in the day.
And
But he's giving me like
dangerous.
I
major
understand.
Dr.
Promise
Frankenstein
me
vibes
you'll
right
never
now.
let your guard down.
Just his
won't.
mannerisms.
And promise one more thing, Lucy. Whatever you do, don't fall in love with him.
That is
Pigeons pulls the heavy vault
This-
door open.
a very
Beyond it lies a lush
strange
greenhouse.
warning when
Raindrops
talking about
pitter
a
and patter on the
ape
glass
man.
ceiling. Tweeting birds flitter through exotic trees and blooming
Obviously,
flowers.
that's exactly
Pigeons
what's about to
cautiously
happen.
steps into this jungle room. Lucy not far behind.
Woollyfoot! It's Henry! I brought you a very special visitor, so I want you to be on your best behavior.
Leaves rustle. Lucy can just make out some thing lumbering through the foliage.
Come on out. That's it. Good boy.
Lucy's jaw drops. Her eyes go wide. There, emerging into a small artificial clearing, is him, the Hatchetfield Ape Man. He's hunched and grunting, but not entirely inhuman. In fact, his naked form seems almost familiar.
My God! He does look like a man.
Don't break eye contact, Lucy. He'll think you're submissive.
Of course.
The ape man advances, full of wonder. He sniffs Lucy, startling her.
It's fine. He's just curious. Don't back away. Show him you're the dominant species.
The ape man starts to lift Lucy's skirt to inspect it. She yanks it away from him.
Is that any way to treat a lady?
Good, Lucy. Show him who's boss.
The ape man rears to his full height, beating his chest. Lucy is having none of it.
Now that's quite enough of that.
Folded and ashamed, the ape man slumps to the ground.
Very good. Now, forgive him. He needs correcting often, but afterwards you must always forgive him.
I forgive you.
Lucy touches the ape man's hand, and his expression brightens.
Now, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
He understands words.
Some. He's even picked up a few himself.
He speaks. That's extraordinary.
Yes, he's quite intelligent.
Hello. My name is Lucy.
My name, Lucy.
Professor!
Keep going.
No. You're not Lucy. I'm Lucy. Lucy.
Lucy.
That's right. And you are?
Huh?
I mean, your name can't be the Woollyfoot. Lucy. Lucy?
Lucy? Conk.
Conk. Is that your name?
I'm Conk.
I love just how
Professor,
much they're
his name is
enjoying
Conk.
watching this.
Well,
Like
that's
seeing them
news to me.
trying their
I don't know why,
hardest
but
not
he's
to laugh loudly.
opening up to you in
is
ways I never
great.
thought possible. It's almost like he knows you.
Do you remember me, Conk?
Lucy fall. Conk catch.
A teapot whistles. In a cozy kitchen, Higgins hands Lucy a cup of Earl Grey. She's still beaming from her encounter with the ape man.
Oh, he's incredible, Professor. Simply incredible.
I love that
we
she's
have to
just-
alert the scientific community at once.
So enamored by it.
What,
Like
Lucy? What will
right
become of Conk?
from the jump, she just
Will
went
he
in
put in
there.
a cage, pumped
excited.
and prodded for the rest of his life?
What was that
What's to
delivery?
be done, Professor?
He must learn. Learn our language, our ways. Then, when he understands his place in the world, let him decide his own fate. If he chooses to reveal himself to the world, we'll honor that. If he chooses to live as a man, we'll honor that. If he chooses to return to the woods, we'll honor that too. Whatever the case, Conk must decide for himself.
Of course. It must be his decision. I only want him to be happy.
You make him happy, Lucy.
I do?
You saw him in there. Within 2 minutes, he told you his name. Something he's kept from me for 13 months.
Pigeon sets down his tea. He looks into the young woman's eyes.
Lucy, will you stay? Will you help me teach Conk what it means to be a man?
Professor,
I've got plenty of room here, and I could use an assistant.
Oh, well, I have a prior engagement. But it can wait. It has to. My God, I've been searching for him my entire life. And now I found him. I'm never letting him go.
Then we'll start tomorrow morning, bright and early. Conk has much to learn.
The next day, back in the greenhouse enclosure, Professor Higgins stands before Conk holding a cue card displaying a picture of a cat, accompanied by the letters C-A-T.
Now, Conk, repeat after me. Cat. Cat.
Lucy.
A distracted Conk couldn't care less about the card. Instead, his focus falls on Lucy, who sits nearby, sketching the ape man with a set of charcoals. Conk smiles at her. She blushes.
Oh, Conk.
Outside, Lucy leads Conk to a stable on the professor's property. She loads a saddle onto the back of a cream-colored mare. Conk recoils at the sight of it.
Oh, don't be frightened, Conk. It's a horse.
Horse friend.
Conk slowly starts to brush the animal's mane.
That's right, Conk.
Lucy tightens her grip on the mare's reins. She taps the horse's sides with her riding boots, sending it into a gallop. Conk, who sits behind Lucy, wraps his arms around her waist, trying not to fall off. Lucy blushes again. That evening, the horse stands tied under a tree as Lucy and Conk poke their toes into a crystal-clear pond. Their reflections
They
ripple
just speed
as a
running
small
her, falling
summer
for the
storm
ape man, huh?
rolls overhead. Conk shields its head from the droplets.
It's called rain, Conk.
This is really cute, though.
Waterfall from sky.
Come, Conk. Run with me.
She takes his hand and the two frolic through a meadow. They're drenched, but laughing all the way.
See, I'm
Later,
low-key
Lucy
nervous,
and
though, because
Conk
I'm
lay
waiting
in the
for
soft, tall grass,
the weird
gazing
shit
up
to
at the
kick
night
in.
sky.
Like,
Conk points to the
like,
tiny
I'm
lights above them.
just kind of on edge with how cute this is, because I'm waiting for that shoe to drop.
Stars.
They're very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
They are.
Lucy. Very beautiful.
Oh, Conk.
Days later, back in the greenhouse, Conk sits beside Lucy, inspecting a picture of an old-timey gentleman offering a handful of flowers to a very handsome lady.
Why man give woman pretty things from ground?
It's a bouquet. A man gives it to a woman when he loves her.
Love?
Yes. It's when two people enjoy each other's company and they want to stay together forever.
Like Conk and Lucy. Conk and Lucy have love.
I...
Ding dong, the bell to the front door rings.
I should get that.
In the front entryway, Lucy opened the large double doors.
Hello?
Well, well. Lucy Stockworth, you've been a very naughty girl.
On the steps of the manor, Lucy finds Jonathan Brisby, her upper crust fiancé.
Jonathan, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, I expected a cheerier reception than that. Could a man join his fiancée for a pleasant holiday? A holiday which you were set to return from 2 weeks ago. You missed your dress fitting, you know. My mother is beside
he's
herself,
already
and
the worst.
I must admit, I've been dreadfully worried as well.
You got caught up in things here. Did you receive any of my text messages?
Oh, yes. And I figured that any place that could capture the attention of my flighty little Lucy must be quite something indeed. So I've come to Hatchetfield myself to see the sights, maybe do some hunting. I hear the game's a spot of all right. I'll shoot you a Nighthawk. I'll have it stuffed as a souvenir. Then you won't have to come back to this silly place.
Jonathan,
Lucy! What did I say about outsiders?
Ascending a large staircase, Higgins appears, quite perturbed.
He's not an outsider, Professor.
He's so damn
We can
fabulous.
trust him. This is Jonathan Grimsby, my fiance.
Fiancé? I didn't realize you were entangled.
Well, she is, Professor.
Higgins! Henry Higgins.
Oh, so you're the one who's spirited away my Lucy for some sort of secret experiment. It must be quite the endeavor. Something to be shared with the rest of the world.
We can't, Jonathan.
And why not?
Professor, let's show him.
Moments later, Lucy, Jonathan, and Higgins stand outside the antique vaulted door to Conk's enclosure. Jonathan can't believe his ears.
An ape man, you say? Don't be ridiculous.
Don't you be so close-minded. He's right behind this door, and I won't have you frightening him. He's easily startled, and he's gentle, and he's kind, and he's wonderful.
Yet, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you had feelings for this ape man.
Lucy turns the
yeah.
locking wheel on the door. Higgins
Yeah,
stops
definitely
her.
that.
Lucy, if Conk feels threatened by this man, I can't guarantee his safety. He makes one wrong move. This creature could tear his arms right from their sockets.
Fine. I'll be with him, and Conk will do nothing to hurt you.
Lucy pulls the heavy vaulted door open, and the three pass through it into the greenhouse.
Conk, I brought a new friend. Don't be shy. Come meet Jonathan.
Conk emerges from the trees, sizing up this newcomer.
Big Conk. You, gunman.
Isn't he extraordinary?
Why, that's a man! It's obviously a naked man!
That's where you're wrong, friend. I'm a biologist. You think I would know if it were a man? He only looks like a man.
The
Yeah, I don't
professor
know how
shaved him.
great that
Well,
logic
that's
is
rather
for
convenient.
somebody coming in. It's like, no,
had
he
to
just
treat
looks
Conk's
like a
wounds
naked
and,
dude.
And
Apply ointment to his skin. He had a rash all over his body.
Yeah, I don't see any wounds or a rash. I see two obvious charlatans. I don't know what you're up to, but it's gone on for far too long. Come along, Lucy. We're going back to England at once.
Jonathan grabs Lucy's arm and pulls her toward the door.
Let her go.
Conk, no!
Conk beats his chest and advances on Jonathan. At Lucy's request, he subdues himself.
I'm not afraid of you, you stupid man.
Conk not man. Conk animal.
Well, Conk, I hunt animals.
Jonathan!
We will see who hunt who. John man.
Stop it, stop it! Stop it, just stop it!
Lucy, what is the matter with you? These men are liars.
You don't know that. You've always looked your nose down at me. But I know with every fiber of my being that Conk is the ape man that saved me when I was a little girl. And if you love me, if you have any affection for me at all, you'll at least try to see him the way I do.
Lucy, I will humor you for the time being. But when you come to see the truth...
Oh, I
love seeing, what's her name? Mariah, I think her name was, rolling her eyes anytime that he starts speaking.
Lucy removes a glove, revealing a ring. A ring
seeing how
begins to
into it the
twist
cast
from her
is
finger.
great.
What are you doing with that engagement ring?
But her reactions
Don't
are
drop it on the
fucking
ground.
priceless.
It's been in my family for generations. Lucy? Lucy!
Lucy drops the ring and storms off. Jonathan picks it up and runs after her, leaving Higgins with Conk. The professor watches them go, then lights a cigarette.
Liar. Charlatan. Obviously a man. What do you say to that, Conk?
He offers the cigarette to the ape man, who drops the axe, bolts upright, and grabs it.
Woo! I say that was a fucking close one, Hitch. Woo!
Well, that's what happens when you ad-lib, Ted. Conk, where'd you come up with that name? The Flintstones? We agreed the ape man's name would be Chumby. That's the name of an ape man. Chumby.
Well, I'm sorry, alright? I blanked, and Conk was the first thing that popped into my head.
I knew I should have played the ape man, and you should have played the professor. It's just that the professor seemed like such a meaty role, and damn it! I guess it isn't how many lines you have, but what you do with them.
Ted puffs the cigarette and pulls on a rope he has hidden in a hollow stump.
So sue me, man. Alright? I flubbed the name. Lucy doesn't seem to mind. You see the way she looks at me? I told you, there's no denying the sexual charisma that radiates from it.
See, I was thinking that was, our Ted from the guy who didn't like musicals. That absolutely sold it. That is
What did I say about improvising? There isn't gonna be a honeymoon as soon as you're married, and the stock worth fortune is ours. It's for Miss Union Jack. Of course, the fiancé complicates things.
Yeah. Where'd that asshole come from? Hey, ooh, maybe he's pulling a con too, huh? Maybe he's not really British.
Oh, he's British, all right.
what the fuck?
Did you hear him? You can't fake an accent like that. I'll deal with Mr. Brisby. And you, Conk.
It's just getting so
Stick
ridiculous.
to the script.
Like, their whole plan is just goofy.
Deep in the witchwood, Jonathan takes his best shot at a nighthawk perched on the branch of a tree. The branch splinters, but the bird flies off unscathed.
Damn.
Nearby, Higgins leans on his own rifle, lighting a stogie.
Bruce, what? No cigar. You're going to have to be quicker than that if you want to bag yourself a nighthawk. They are wily birds.
Unamused, Jonathan lowers his weapon, and the two hunters trudge further into the forest.
Speaking of wily birds, what the devil do you think you're up to, Professor Higgins?
Yeah, see, this whole
If you
thing
are,
is
in fact,
really heavily giving me those old
Heaven knows
Hollywood
you don't have a
vibes.
real ape man.
Like this,
Ape or not,
I don't know how to fully
Lucy's
explain it,
got
but
a new
this
man in her
really,
life,
really
and it's got you shitting.
just feels like
Tell
the
me,
type
Jonathan,
of
is your concern for
convoluted
Lucy or
plot
that sweet,
that you would get
sweet stock
in
worth?
one of the old school
Why
like
can't it be both? I fully
suspense
intend on
movies
becoming the
mixed with
Duke
the
of
old
Stockworth.
school horror
No half
sci-fi
professor and a
movies.
shaved monkey man.
And there's just an
going to stand in my way.
amalgamation of classic Universal
There really
movies,
is no
and I'm
fooling
loving it.
you,
I'm
is
living
there,
for it
Jonathan?
because I
It's true.
have always loved
Punk is not the
those
Hatchetfield
old black
ape
and white
man.
Universal movies.
He's just a guy named Ted.
I knew it! You liar! You dirty, dirty man! You've been filling Lucy's head with nonsense for weeks. Well, when I get back to the house, I'm going to expose you.
See, why would you just say that when you're out in the woods with him, knowing that y'all are strapped?
What's so funny?
He just asking to be
Choice of
murdered.
words amuses me, Jonathan. Don't you mean if you get back to the house.
What?
I may be a half-rate professor, but I can count. In case you haven't noticed, you're out of ammo. Whereas my weapon is fully loaded.
Pigeon
Yo,
shoulders his
his
rifle and takes aim
expressions
at
are
Jonathan.
perfect.
You're mad.
Like just
They called me mad!
unhinged.
They all did!
look.
But I'll tell you what would be crazy. To let a goddamn crumpet is to fuck up my plan! But I'm a sporting gentleman. I'll give you a head start. Go ahead. Run, Johnny! And home to your queen!
Jonathan takes off into the woods, running for his life. Pigeons gives chase, stomping through the fog like a maniac.
And the bridge is falling down, falling
He
down,
is selling
falling down!
completely unhinged.
Someone help me!
My fair lady!
Bang! Pigeons fires a shot into the back of Jonathan's shoulder. He tumbles to the ground, rolling through the thorny bramble. Jonathan can't move. He's bruised and bleeding. Pigeons approaches, looming over him.
Please. Professor.
Pigeons takes aim.
Welcome to America, you T-taxi son of a bitch.
Bang!
Perfect one-liner for it.
Back in the greenhouse, Lucy is distraught, distracted. Ted, again in the guise of Conk, kneels beside her.
Lucy, what mean fiancé?
Means that Jonathan and I are set to be married.
What? Married?
It's a contract where two people agree to love each other for the rest of their lives as long as they so live.
You love John Man?
Conk, it's complicated.
Ted takes her hand, laying it on thick.
Lucy, no go with John Man. Lucy, stay with Conk.
I should really go find Jonathan.
Good luck! He just took off.
In the doorway, Higgins stands back from the hunt, his gun in hand.
Took off, what do you mean?
He's so
Said something
menacing.
about going back to England and you being crazy and the marriage being off. Basically, go fuck yourself.
No, that can't be. I have to get this straightened out.
His delivery is
Lucy
so
runs
amazing.
off back to her room. Ted furrows his brow.
Lucy's sad.
Of course she's sad. Her fiance is feeding the worms.
You killed him. You killed him!
I took care of it. Don't worry. They'll be reunited.
Why is he so appalled? Y'all
After
were
you're
planning on
married,
killing
the
her.
same worms will eat her too.
No. You don't hurt Lucy.
You going soft on me, Ted?
On the contrary, my friend. Lucy makes me hard. Real hard.
There's Ted.
And I do some of my best thinking when I'm erect. I'm thinking, why does Lucy have to die at all? If I marry her, I get all the money anyways. And a hot wife.
She doesn't love you, you idiot! She loves the ape man. What are you gonna do? Pretend to be Conk for the rest of your life?
Yeah! I like being Conk. As Ted, I'm nothing, alright? When I'm Conk, I'm somebody, huh? The missing link. I got a beautiful woman telling me I'm amazing for doing just easy shit. Like pointing to the color blue. Or reading words like cat and car. But that one test was hard. Trying to find triangles and all those other shapes. You had Conk take that just to make me look stupid.
You are stupid! I have plans for that money.
He
And now
is
you
so
think you're gonna
damn
cut me
deep
out.
into the character.
You realize what you're doing, don't you, Ted? You're killing the show with what you're doing!
Doesn't matter. I'm the ape man. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Try to tell Lucy. You tell on me, and I'll tell on you. Murderer?
Betrayed, Higgins backs away toward the door.
You forced my hand, my former friend. Prepare to be recast, Ted. Prepare to be written out.
I love that he's still sticking with the whole theater motif. Like,
Boom!
completely
Thunder claps.
in unnecessary
Lightning flashes.
situations.
That night, Lucy paces around her room, her phone to her ear. She tries in vain to get a hold of her fiancé. Out the corner of her eye, she spots a red something wedged in the doorway. She picks it up.
What's this? A rose?
In the hallway outside, she finds another rose. And another. A whole trail of roses left for her to follow. The flowers lead her back to the antique vaulted door with the porthole in the center. She pulls it open and steps into the greenhouse. Inside, 1,000 candles flicker. Rain beats down on the glass roof. Thunder rolls in the distance. In the warm candlelight, Lucy finds Ted, wearing a tuxedo.
I'm 100% positive I've read this story on Wattpad like 10 different times. Everything from the flowers to the candles to the animal
He
man.
reaches into his pocket and pulls out.
A ring?
He drops to one knee and takes her hand.
Marry Conk, Lucy. Not John, man. Conk love you best. Marry Conk.
Oh, Conk.
As absurd as the story is, this is so damn sweet.
We,
From the darkness, Higgins emerges.
No, marry Cock! Lucy, marry me.
He's completely naked and swaying his arms over his head like an orangutan.
Professor?
Not Professor. Me am Hatchetfield ip-man. Me am lost hominid species. Missing link between Homo erectus and Homo sapien.
He's still so
Professor, I'm very
theatrical with
confused.
it.
Conk is liar. Conk is guy named Ted I hired.
no, Lucy. Conk is Conk. Professor should go fuck himself, huh?
When did you learn that vulgar language, Conk?
Him not Conk. Him Ted. Look what hidden in Conk's stump. Oh, it's Ted's phone.
Higgins pulls an iPhone from the hollow stump where Ted and his things. The professor starts scrolling through Ted's pictures and apps.
Stop it. Stop it.
Look, Ted's Facebook, Ted's Tinder profile, Ted's Pornhub premium account.
Conk, what are you doing with your phone?
Oh, that's not Conk's phone. Shit.
It's hopeless, Ted. You never learned how to yes and.
Lucy, I can explain.
What? No, that can't be!
But
Honestly,
it is.
every
And you're not
beginning
going
actor's
anywhere, I'm afraid.
kryptonite. Never
Not
knowing how
until
to yes
that
and a
stolen
situation.
fortune is mine.
Before Lucy can reach the door, Higgins retrieves a handgun. He's hidden under a fake rock. He points it at Lucy.
So you can either marry one of us, or you can die.
That's
Lucy makes a break for it. Higgins pulls the trigger.
such a ridiculous plan.
Ted dives into the bullet's path.
Oh.
He goes down, blood spilling from his gut. Lucy grabs Ted and drags him from the greenhouse. Before Higgins can get in another shot, Lucy slams the vault door shut. She whirls the locking wheel, trapping the professor inside. Higgins rushes the door and presses his face against the porthole. There's madness in his eyes.
Lucy, open this door! Let me out! Let me out!
He abandons the door and runs for a tall tree in the center of the enclosure. He scurries up the thing with incredible speed, hooting and howling like an ape. He reaches the top of the tree and smashes the glass ceiling with his fist. Rain pours in as he climbs out to freedom. Outside the vaulted door, Lucy cradles the wounded Ted. His blood leaks onto the black and white tiled floor.
Oh, Conk. Or is it Ted?
Oh, please. Let me die. Where's Conk? I want to thank you, Lucy. You made me the ape man I never thought I could be.
We'll get you out of here. You'll be all right. Please. Please don't die. I love you, Conk.
With the last of his strength, Ted reaches up a shivering hand and touches her face. His eyes roll back. His hand falls. He goes limp in her arms. Dead. Lucy holds him and weeps. Until BANG! A nearby door explodes open. An enraged Higgins kicks through the debris, a smoking shotgun in his arms.
Lucy, I'm home.
Love it.
Lucy struggles to her feet and runs for
Love
it.
it.
Professor Higgins hobbles behind her. She rips through the manor's winding corridors, knocking over chairs and vases behind her. Anything she can do to slow down her pursuing assailant.
Professor, please, just stop.
Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
She finally reaches the front entryway. She throws open the large double
I
doors
used to
and hurls
love
herself
watching
out
I Love
into the
Lucy as a
storm.
kid.
Wind
When
whips
Nick
her
and Night would
face.
start.
Rain comes down in buckets.
That was like my
She
whole
bolts for the
childhood.
deep
I would
darkness
look
of the
forward
Hatchetfield of Witchwood.
to watching
Sharp,
that show.
spiny branches tear at Lucy's arms. The ground beneath her is a runny sludge, sucking her feet into the mud. Then, snap! Something springs up to bite her shin. One of the professor's traps.
Ow! My leg!
Lucy claws at the metal teeth that have pierced her boot and sunk into her skin. As she struggles to her feet, Higgins creeps through the subsiding rain.
All right, Lucy. That's enough.
This is totally
I gotta
random,
admit,
out of nowhere.
Gave me a better chase than.
But this whole
Jonathan
sequence
did.
just reminded me of that Shia LaBeouf song. Like, if
Oh,
you
stop
know it,
crying.
you know what I'm talking about. Her
I don't
running through the
have
woods and
to
getting caught in
kill
the
you.
bear trap.
I'll make you a deal. I'll let you live.
It's totally unrelated,
As long
but
as
it
it's
just
time
made me
is-
think of that song, and I'm probably gonna watch that video
Storm dies.
once
Just
I'm
in
done
time for
watching
Higgins
this
to
now.
reveal a check. He holds it out for Lucy to see.
See? I'm not completely unreasonable. I'm not greedy either. All I want from you is $30 million. Just enough to fund my musical. Working Boys.
Still,
Would you like
I
to hear
love
the
that he's still on Working Boys.
It begins with a spotlight.
Oh my god, this
On
is gonna
me.
be stuck in my head again, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, what do you gotta do that's so important that you can't spare a few minutes to listen to a pitch, huh?
No. I mean, I can't give you the money.
What?
I've spent a stock-worth fortune in my search for the ape man.
Why was Jonathan trying to marry you?
For my title. I mean, I was trying to marry him for his money so I can continue my search.
Damn.
You idiot! You goddamn idiot!
As Hitchens raises his shotgun and takes aim, Lucy grabs a nearby fallen branch and swings it with all her might. Wham! He tumbles into the mud. Lucy uses the stick to pry open the bear trap. Scrambles to the nearest tree and starts to climb as Higgins crawls to his feet.
Oh, you think you're gonna climb a tree now? Who do you think you are? Becky Barnes? That's a bit of Hatchetfield lore for you. One time Becky Barnes climbed a tree and she didn't come down for 2 days.
That was
She
great.
had to come down eventually. Just like you gotta come down. And when you do, you're gonna listen to my pitch. Then I'm gonna pump your guts full of lead.
Please, someone help me, please. Help.
No one can hear you. You were stupid enough to follow me out here into the middle of the Witchwood. Just like you were stupid enough to believe in the Hatchetfield ape man. There is no ape man. Hear me? There is no. Oh,
Suddenly, Higgins is lifted into the air by a huge, hairy figure. This monstrous thing takes hold of the professor's arms and starts to pull.
Oh my god! No! Not my arms! Not my arms!
Whop! Higgins' arms are ripped clean from their sockets.
Well, damn.
Flops to the muck below with a sopping, bloody thud. Above, Lucy clings to a branch for dear life. The limb snaps and she falls. But she's caught by a pair of big, strong arms, covered in thick black fur.
Oh my. You saved
You fall again, Lucy.
He looks up into the eyes of her savior, the kind, almost human eyes of Woollyfoot, the real Hatchetfield ape-man.
It's you. It's really you. I've been looking for you all my life. Tell me, what's your name?
Chumby.
I hate that the professor was right about
Lucy curls into the
about
ape
that
man's
damn name.
embrace, and he carries her off into the mist.
Sorry, that was actually a lot of fun. I'm kind of digging the use of animation that they've been doing. I mean, I don't know if it continues on or if this is just like something that they're trying out a little bit, but I'm digging it.
He was born someplace in the fucking woods. He is tall, he is short, he is good or bad at sports. The point is that nobody knows all I know about the Hatchetfield ape man. He's an ape man.
What are these?
I remember when I met that Hatchetfield ape man. Yep.
You met him?
We talked politics and how we leaned left and right. He has two left feet, but he dances the can-can.
Can?
Are you even listening?
He can?
He weighs 2 tons, but he's rather slight. Nothing? Okay, he eats meat, he eats grass, he gets tons of ape ass. And honestly, why do you care? If you want to know how the legend himself began, ask the ape. This is so stupid. He's not even real. He's a real nice guy that can rip off your face. Wait, what was that? He can rip off your face? No, he can't. Wait, seriously? Rip off your face? Are you fucking high?
Hey, I don't even know what to say about that. That was just a entertaining little song. I don't know if I'm gonna be coming back to it, but that was fun for what it was. Honestly, I kind of feel the same about the whole Hatchetfield. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna come back to it the way I did with the other shows, because like I've
Part 2.
already come back and I watched
Watcher World.
the first 2 plays at least 3 times each. So
A yellow AMC pacer putters along through the witchwood of Hatchetfield, headed north, towards a very special place. Bill Woodward excitedly drums his fingers on the
finally
steering
getting
wheel.
Bill back.
He turns to
I'm
the
with it.
passenger seat, where his 18-year-old daughter Alice sits staring at her phone.
So are we getting like a whole Bill show?
looking
'Cause
at?
I'm hyped for that if that's the case.
That Instagram?
Yeah,
What's on Instagram?
nothing.
Okay. So, I hear Watcher World's got the tallest roller coaster in the whole Midwest. The tearjerker.
Alice isn't listening. She's scrolling through pictures.
He's trying so hard. He's just so
It's gonna be
adorable.
Fun.
It is, isn't it?
No, Dad. Deb's throwing a party tonight at her parents' lake house. There's gonna be a jet ski and a keg, and I'm missing it. Why would she throw a party when she knows I'm stuck going to Waterworld?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she's jealous of all the fun we're gonna have. Huh? Huh? Oh, it's one
Watch Your World
party.
just
You catch
feels
the
like
next
such a
one.
creepy name for an
There's
amusement
not
park.
gonna be a next one. Deb's
I love
grandmother's
that
taking me
everybody
to
changed their
Amsterdam on
backgrounds to
Monday.
fit,
Then
too.
she's going to early orientation at her art school. I might never see Deb again.
Well, hey, here's hoping that doesn't happen. But even if it does, and
shade.
life takes you two in different directions, that's probably for the best. Deb will go be a starving artist, and you'll be a doctor.
I'm gonna be a playwright, Dad.
Look, you don't know what you're gonna be. You got time to figure it out. The point is, you gotta give Deb some space to live her own life. Like I always say, if you really love her, let her go. Let her
He's
go.
trying so hard to get them to split up.
You are so full of
Love and wisdom. I know. Hey, my buddy Paul said somebody died on the tearjerker. They had a pre-existing heart condition, but still, we gotta write it now.
That is not.
At around 10
That is
a.m.,
not the way to sell
AMC
somebody on a
Pacer
ride.
pulls into the parking lot of Waterworld, an aging amusement
Honestly, her
park on the
reaction
edge
was
of
exactly
Hatchetfield
what mine
Island.
was when he said that.
Alice and Bill park and make their way to the front gate, above which is an enormous welcome sign bearing an image of Blinky, the Waterworld mascot. They pass under Blinky's massive yellow eye with its purple iris.
I already
and
don't
Bill
trust
steps
it.
up to the ticket booth.
After everything we went through with Wiggly, I
Hello
don't
there,
trust
sir.
anything
Welcome
with a
to
cute
Watch
name
Your
now.
World. Ready to watch all your dreams
Blinky
come
about
true?
to be the next
Sure am. Can we get 2 tickets? One
Damn,
adult and one child.
multi-dimensional
Dad, are you
being,
serious? 2 adults.
Sorry.
or just a
She'll
knockoff
always be a
Mickey.
child in my
Either
eyes.
way, terrifying.
Please stop. You're embarrassing me.
Uh-oh, look like we got a daddy-daughter dispute on our hands. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the child price. She is your little girl, after all.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, I
Now
fucked
you
up the
two
hookup.
go and have yourself a day worth watching. And Princess, remember, you take care of your daddy today. Blinky's got his eye on you.
So,
Inside the park,
so
hundreds
creepy.
of sculpted eyeballs cover the gift
Don't like
shops
that
and food
phrasing
stands
at
that
all.
line the entrance arcade. Alice looks around at the creepy decor and the masses of blissful park guests. Bill can hardly contain himself.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a flash pass. You want some eye candy?
No thanks. I'll wait here.
We're doing it!
As Bill rushes off,
so
Alice
excited.
leans against a bench and
Like,
takes
you-
out a
you
stick
just
of gum.
can't
She
not
notices a
love
sign on
Bill.
a nearby lamppost that reads, "Please keep our park clean. Blinky's watching." On the sign is an image of Blinky. Looking closer, Alice sees the creature's pupil is in fact the lens of a small security camera. She pops the gum in her mouth, tosses the wrapper to the ground, and flips off the camera.
Fuck you, Blinky.
She turns to wander off, but bumps directly into an enormous yellow eye.
Oh, Jesus!
It's the cyclopean costume head of a Blinky mascot. Purple fur in various shades covers his rotund form. Alice catches her breath.
That sounds terrifying,
Scared the shit out of me.
but also super cute.
Oh, that's a bad word.
Sorry, Blinky.
The purple monster with one yellow eye for a head points to Alice's gum wrapper on the ground.
Aw, you made Blinky cry.
Oops.
Pick it up.
Okay.
Alice bends down to pick up her trash, the hem of her short shorts rising. Blinky watches.
Nice view.
Ew.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
Super creepy.
Stay away from me, creep.
You don't like Blinky?
No. I don't.
You'll be sorry. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Buddy's 100% a serial
Blinky
killer.
steps back as a gaggle of parkgoers
Straight up
passes.
serial
When
killer
they
vibes.
do, he's gone. Then a hand grabs Alice's
I love the
shoulder.
way you just faded back like that.
Hey, Alice, look what I got us.
It's Bill. He's holding two Blinky hats. He pulls his on. A large yellow eye with purple furry lids covers the top of his head. He offers a hat to Alice.
I'm not wearing that.
Alice frowns, the Blinky hat on her head. She and Bill are now at the top of a hill, on the Eye Drop, a tacky eye-themed log ride.
That's
All
such
right,
a great name
here
for a
comes
ride.
the drop. Put your hands up, Alice.
No.
They go over the hill. Big splash.
Man,
Alice
I just
gets
want
off
to
the
give Bill a
ride,
hug.
dripping with gross
He's trying
theme
so
park
hard
water.
and having zero
Great.
luck with his
Now
daughter.
I'm soaked.
Well, there's a cure for that.
Alice stands in a gift shop, looking into a mirror at a gaudy, oversized t-shirt she's wearing. It reads, "I survived the eye drop, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt."
That is a good shirt.
Really? I think it's kind of lousy.
Well, if you don't like it, pick out another. I didn't know you were funny.
Later, Bill munches on cotton candy. Alice drags her feet behind him, stops and throws an arm around her.
Alice, oh, look, there's a photo op in front of Drowsy Town Station.
He pulls her toward an eye-covered train station, readying his phone for a selfie. He tries to worm her way out of it.
I'll get one of you.
No, come here.
He leans in close to her and frames up the picture, noticing her unenthused expression.
Oh, I see. We're making pouty faces.
He does the duck lips and snaps the pic.
Oh, there you go. Look at us. We're models. Oh, we gotta gram this.
Don't tag me in that.
Tag? How do I do that? Friend me on Instagram so I can send you this picture.
You don't friend people, you follow them.
Well, I'd follow you anywhere.
Tell me about it.
Bill finally finds her profile on his phone.
I hate how much
this
Bill
you?
sounds like me when
Why
I'm
can't I
talking to
see
my
your
daughter.
post?
Because my...
Granted, I'm
private.
still safe because she's still
Oh,
very
that's
little.
a good
But,
idea. Don't want Ted or his nerdy little brother stalking you on there. How do I get in though?
There's another one of
Dad,
them?
it's private so that you can't see it.
But I want to know what's going on in your life.
If I want you to know something, I'll tell you.
Well, you don't tell me anything.
Exactly.
You know, this really is a good picture. I bet you could be a model if you wanted. You could be anything. A doctor, a lawyer.
A playwright?
Well, you got time to figure it out, but there's no rush. Oh, shit. Quick, Alice, the next show's about to start.
Bill rushes to
See,
the entrance of the Watcher
Bill
World
could
Theater,
probably get so
where there's
much
a sign
farther if he
displaying
just accepted
showtimes
what
for
she wants to
Blinky's
do.
Watch Party, a musical extravaganza
But he
through
is trying
Drowsy
so
Town.
hard. I feel
Dad,
so bad
I don't
for
want
him.
to see some stupid kid.
I'm just putting it out there
But
right now.
Alice,
Nothing better ever
It's a
happened to Bill.
musical!
We lost him once. This man
Inside the theater,
needs
hundreds
to
of
ride into the
screaming
sunset
kids
with
and
his
their
daughter
sweaty
loving him.
parents sit on long, sticky
or
benches.
I'm
The
flipping my
house
whole
lights
computer
dim,
over.
and Alice crosses her arms.
Wake me up when it's over.
Oh, come on, you humbug. You can't sleep through the show.
Crowd quiets down, and an announcer's voice rings out through the sound system.
Ahoy there, boys and girls! Welcome to Blinky's Watch Party, a musical extravaganza through Drowsy.
We back at Uncle Wiley?
Please silence your cell phones and refrain from flash photography. You don't want to
See,
blind
I called it
Blinky.
that
He's always
Blinky
watching.
and Wiggly are
Now,
homies.
enough snooking around. Let's start the show.
He's another
Come on,
eldritch being, ain't he?
From all around the theater, the Sniggles come running in.
Yeah,
They're
see, they-
weird antennaed people things with fuzzy
It's the
wing
same little
arms
things that was
and
kicking it
purple
with
shirts
Wiggly.
that
So
say
they're
Blinky
just like
on the
beings in that dimension or something.
Hey, everybody! We're the Sniggles. Don't be scared.
Oh, that's creepy.
Cheery music kicks in, and they sing.
Hey, Sniggles, do you know what time it is?
It's time for the Blinky song, of course.
That's right.
Blinky's got those eyes that really bug out the red and yellowy.
Blinky's got that fur that really spills out and makes the town drowsy.
In Drowsy Town, we shake and move and don't upset our boss.
'Cause if we do, his eye gets red and he might just spill our guts. Blink once, blink twice.
Just the song that y'all singing to the audience is wild.
Blink twice.
Just imagine all of the terrified children in the crowd.
Oh, you got to.
And again, this is kind of a vibe. This is giving me DuckTales vibes.
Move the speed as fast as you blink.
All right, Sniggles, give me 3 claps. Great, now give me 4. How about 5? Now don't blink.
If you blink, you'll wake him up.
And if you wake him up, we die. Don't blink. Don't ever blink. Don't you fucking blink. Oh, I blinked.
Yep, you woke him up.
Great, we're done.
Oh, what the fuck? That was not expected, but that was dope.
Cry. 'Cause if we do, our boss gets mad, and then we don't eat or awake.
I'm so hungry.
Blink once, blink twice.
This is such a horrible existence.
Once, blink twice. If you're gonna shake your feathers soon, oh, you got to get the sniggle wings and sink. Oh, you got to move the speed as fast as you blink.
I love the inclusion of old Hollywood media in
Blinky song
this
ends
whole
to thunderous applause.
first episode. Like even down to the backdrop
Alice
of the
watches,
skeleton.
scratching her head.
Okay, what are the Sniggles? Are they birds or monsters? What am I watching and why is it so stupid?
Now you know how I felt when I had to sit through Dear Evan Hansen.
Come on.
I'm here for all the Dear Evan Hansen slander.
On stage, the bearded Sniggle leader, Papa Sniggle, calls out,
All right, Sniggles. Last one to the snackle shop is a rotten snoogle.
They all run off, except one pensive
I
Sniggle.
love their
who
Dr.
takes center
Seuss
stage.
ass
Her best pal puts his
vocabulary.
head back on and asks,
You coming, Sniglet?
Go on without me, Sniglots. I'm all snoggled out.
Okay, see you in a snig.
Sniglots exits, and Sniglet turns to the audience.
Hey everyone, can I tell you something? Something I never told anyone? The other Sniggles just wouldn't understand.
She steps into a spotlight and starts to sing.
I was not expecting emotional piano. We getting a ballad? Like a Sniggle ballad?
When I was 2, I knew just what I wanted. A snoreful poo that screamed and puffed its haunted dreams. As I grew up, I stopped being what I
She is so good at the facial acting. Like even in the last one in the event, she is so great at just expressing her emotion on her face. Like she has such an expressive face, but it doesn't feel over the top.
And the snooze old train is
Also, this is another completely unrelated tangent. But the lyrics in this are reminding me of that whole story of how Dr. Seuss wrote Green Eggs and Ham, where it was essentially like a bet with, I think it was like his publisher or something like that, for something small like $10-20 or something. But essentially bet him he couldn't make another hit book using like a very limited vocabulary. Like you can't make a #1 best-selling book with X amount of words. And then Brooke came out with Green Eggs and Ham, which is why it repeats so much, because he had a very limited vocabulary to work from. But the inclusion of all of the snoozles and snoggles and sniggles, like It just reminds me of that concept of like write an incredibly touching, powerful, emotional ballad using like 30 words. This is so beautiful though, like as ridiculous as it is with the made up words.
Last call for Sniggles.
I'm absolutely running this back a few times
Coming,
because
Sniglet?
this is actually really, really beautiful. And it's a testament to the songwriting and a testament to the composition and the production side of it, because they were able to convey such powerful emotion. Even though I was talking through all of it, they were able to convey such powerful emotion
standing there
with
staring
complete
at her.
nonsense lyrics.
You're a liar, Sniglet.
What?
Why do you want to leave Drowsy Town?
I don't.
Do you want to make Blinky cry?
I would be so concerned if I was in the
never said
audience.
that.
Don't you lie to me one more time with that dirty little mouth. Do you think Blinky's stupid?
I don't like how he said dirty little mouth like
no.
that felt,
He's always watching Sniglet
I don't know,
with 1,000 eyes.
that felt personal.
Praise the Watcher! Praise the Watcher!
Praise the Watcher!
Praise him!
I would be
whirls
so
around to find the other
confused if I was in the
Sniggles
crowd
surrounding
seeing
her
all
in
of
the
this
dark.
going
She
on.
looks
Like, what the
pathetically out
hell?
to the audience. Tears stream down her face. Her voice shakes.
I don't think I want to do this show anymore.
It doesn't matter what any of us want. Blinky's not done with you yet. And he's never gonna let you go until he's seen everything.
The Sniggles advance on Sniglet. She pleads.
No, please.
As terror fills her eyes, Papa Sniggle hops on stage.
Look out, Sniggles! Drowsy Town's been overrun with snugglebugs.
The lights bump. All around, smiling, mechanical bug rabbit things pop in and out of holes in the whimsical set.
What are we gonna do, Papa Sniggle?
I need a
Don't
visual
you
of these,
worry.
because smiling
I'm gonna
mechanical
whack
bug
those
rabbits.
snugglebugs
Yeah,
with
that's
this
just something I
mallet.
need to see.
Hey, Papa Sniggle holds the large mallet and the crowd goes wild.
There's one.
He brings his mallet down on one of the mechanized rabbit things. A realistic splat sound plays over the loudspeakers.
Well, there's another.
Splat! He whacks another snugglebug. All the Sniggles howl in delight, except Sniglet, who watches on with horror.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Papa Sniggle swings his mallet ferociously. He misses the snugglebug and whacks Sniglet square in the jaw.
Oh,
She goes flying to the floor. Blood and a few teeth spray across the stage.
Oh my god!
The music cuts out. The crowd goes silent. The Sniggles all look to each other, unsure of what to do. After a moment, the director of Blinky's watch party runs on stage. He kneels beside the actress playing Sniglet. She's not moving.
Angela, are you all right? Ruby, call the medic.
I don't know why it made me laugh that he's just using her actual name.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Shut up,
I swear.
Jeff. You're drunk again, aren't you?
No, I'm stone cold sober. Oh.
The Papa Sniggle actor ducks behind a set piece and pukes. The director feels for Sniglet's pulse.
She's losing a lot of blood.
In the audience, Alice stands.
Is that lady alright?
An usher touches her shoulder.
Ma'am, please stay seated during the performance.
On stage, one of the Sniggles asks the director.
Is there anything I can do?
You can shut the hell up, Lauren.
Soon, the stage lights go down, the curtain closes,
This is such a horrific
and the
situation.
announcer voice
but
breaks the silence.
using the actual
boys
actors'
and
names
girls,
is
Blinky spotted some
cracking me up,
commotion
and I don't
backstage.
understand why.
Y'all sit tight while we work out them snoogs.
After about 30 seconds, the house lights come up and exit music plays. The crowd quietly gets up to leave. Alice sits.
That is traumatizing, though.
Dad, what the hell did we just...
She turns to Bill, but he's been asleep for some time.
Huh? Is it over? I was just resting my eyes.
On her way out of the theater, Alice stops by the usher to ask,
Hey, is that woman alright?
What woman?
The usher's attention is taken by an impatient mother.
Excuse me, When's the next show?
15 minutes, ma'am.
Aaron! Aaron! Get over here right now or we're leaving!
Later, Bill and Alice sit on a bench near a food cart selling funnel cakes and churros. While Bill snacks, Alice reflects on the watch party.
Either something went terribly wrong or that got strangely dark.
First,
Both.
you don't like the show because it's for babies. Then you don't like it because it's too dark. It's almost as if you don't like anything. You gonna finish that elephant ear?
No, I don't like it.
Alice hands Bill the pastry and turns to her phone.
Oh God, no!
What? What now?
Ziggs. Ziggs is going to Deb's party.
Who?
Ziggs. Hello, Ziggy? This really cool non-binary person Deb used to have a crush on? And they're bringing Quiplash.
Whiplash. Is that a friend of Ziggs or?
No, it's a game and a well-known teen aphrodisiac. Of course that's why the party is tonight. I'm not gonna be there to keep them apart. And Deb's gonna hook up with Ziggs. I just know it.
Well, then maybe Deb isn't the right girl for you.
Look, Dad, you may have let every romantic relationship you've ever had fall apart, but I'm committed to Deb.
Ouch.
No matter how many problems we have.
I'm just saying, if there are problems.
The problem is that someone just had to get divorced. Couldn't have waited one more year. I got ripped out of school my senior year and shipped to Clivesdale. I hate Clivesdale. I lost all my friends. I'm gonna lose Deb, and none of it is my fault.
You're right.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be rough on a teenager.
It's your mother's fault. Now let's go ride the teacher.
Fucking Bill.
Bill and Alice stand in the massive line to ride the Tearjerker, the tallest roller coaster in the whole Midwest.
That was
Alice
absolutely
watches
not the right
people
thing to
around
say.
them. One group catches their eye, a teenage couple, Craig and Allison, and their third wheel, Beth. Craig sucks down a soda from a souvenir cup while Allison squirms.
Why you wiggling, babe?
Drank too much Coke. I gotta pee.
Well, here's a cup. Pop a squat.
Gross, Greg.
I can't hold it. I'll meet you guys at the exit.
Allison hops out of the line and heads off in search of a restroom. Craig and Beth watch her go. Then they turn to each other.
Thank God she's gone.
They embrace, necking hard. Beth pulls back to ask,
Is it fair to do this to Allison?
Was it fair to me when she switched schools?
I guess what she doesn't see won't hurt her.
She inserts her tongue back down his throat. Eventually, Craig notices Alice staring at him and Beth. He makes eye contact and smiles.
Want to take a picture, huh? It'll last longer.
Then Alice notices something about Craig. Something she's noticed about several people here in Watcher World, come to think of it. The irises of his eyes.
I don't know if y'all saw
They're
that.
purple.
My cat just stepped
And
on the
as
keyboard
Craig
and took a
smiles at
screenshot.
her, she's filled with a distinct feeling of dread. Then the obnoxious teenager running the ride calls out,
Single riders? We got any single riders?
I'm a single rider.
What?
Right this way, ma'am.
What are you doing?
I want out of this line.
But the line's half the fun.
Then you stay in it.
That feels
Alice
like such
rushes
a Bill
to the
thing
front
to
of the
say.
line. Bill
The
hurries
line
after
is
her.
half the fun.
Hey, I'm a single rider too, but I want to sit with her.
Slow down, sir. That's not how the single rider works, okay? You'll be placed in the next empty seat.
Get out of my way.
Bill pushes past the obnoxious teen. Alice is getting into the two-person ride vehicle with a man who seems to be in a hurry, but Bill dives into the seat beside her first.
Hey, I'm next.
Dad, what are you doing?
Sir, I'm gonna have to call my manager, sir. Forget it. We got any single riders?
The ride vehicle pulls out of the loading area as Bill angrily fastens his seatbelt and turns to Alice.
What the hell is your problem?
What? You wanted to sit together? We're together.
Yeah, but I had to cut someone. It was embarrassing.
Oh, you're embarrassed? You could have waited 20 seconds for the next car.
I wanted to be with you. That's the whole fucking reason we're here.
Honestly, I'm here for Bill getting fed up.
Bill notices Alice tensing up as the ride vehicle climbs the first and largest hill of the coaster.
I don't like heights.
Then why the hell are we on the tearjerker? You know it's the tallest roller coaster in the Midwest.
Cause you wanted to ride it. I don't even like roller coasters.
Well, maybe I'd know that if you told me one thing about your life.
He's stopped by the sound of the ride vehicle screeching to a halt. Beneath Bill and Alice, chains thud, metal scrapes, something clanks and clatters. Then, nothing.
What was that?
I don't know.
They've stopped at the peak of the hill, 425 feet in the air. Alice starts breathing heavily as the announcer's voice plays through a nearby speaker.
Uh-oh, boys and girls. Blinky spotted some commotion down the trackways. Y'all sit tight while we work out them snooks.
Dad?
It's okay, sweetie. It's just a technical difficulty. This happens all the time.
Did you say, someone died on this ride?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, you did.
Whoosh! A powerful gust of wind blows by, shaking the entire coaster. Beneath them, beams and pillars moan and creak.
Oh my god. Oh my god, why is it swaying?
It's supposed to do that. It's got to sway a little or the whole thing will blow over.
It's gonna blow over.
Yeah, Bill is terrible.
The nearby speaker, which is bolted
when it
beside
comes
another
to
small
saying the right
security
thing.
camera, crackles with static until the obnoxious teenage attendant's voice comes through.
This keeps making things
Hello,
worse.
passengers. You may have noticed that the ride has stopped, so please stay inside your cart with your seatbelts fastened. We're gonna send a maintenance guy up to get you momentarily.
Yeah, that's why can't we just write it down?
It's okay. Look, there's a staircase right next to the track. We'll just walk back down the way we came.
I can't do that. Dad, I'm having a panic attack. I need to get down.
Okay.
Bill looks around. He eyeballs the staircase next to the track. He looks to his daughter. She's shaking with fear. He thinks for a second. He undoes his seatbelt with a click. When he starts to stand, the speaker blares.
Oh, sir, please stay seated and wait for the maintenance guy.
Boom! In the distance, thunder rumbles. Lightning flashes. The gray clouds overhead begin to drizzle rain. Bill shakes his head at the approaching storm.
Fuck that! Come on, Alice!
He steps out of the ride vehicle and onto the metal grated stairs. He reaches back and motions for Alice to follow.
Dad, I can't.
Hey, we have to go now before the steps get too slippery. Come on.
Alice slowly unbuckles her
I
belt.
kind of love
climbs
Bill,
from her seat.
starting to
takes
step
hold
into
of her
that
left
protective
hand and
father
reaches
role.
for her
Like,
right one.
he's been,
It's
a
holding her
little
phone.
goofy
I
and
got you.
adorable and just
Put your phone in your
desperate
pocket.
for his
It won't fit.
daughter's attention
Okay,
and
I'll
love.
take it.
But,
Here.
he's stepping up.
Alice passes her phone to Bill. He reaches around to slide it into his back pocket, but the screen is already slick with rain. The phone slips from his fingers and falls. He watches it ding past the metal grated stairs and plummet down 425 feet. Alice, whose eyes are shut tight, hears the ting.
What was that?
Nothing. Just don't look down. Look at me, okay?
Alice opens her eyes, and Bill starts to lead her down the staircase. Another gust of wind swooshes past. Alice grabs the handrail as the structure beneath them gently sways.
Dad?
Keep moving. Look at me. I'm not gonna let you fall. You're America's next great playwright, right?
Hey,
Tell me about the play you've
finally
been working on.
accepted it.
No.
You got you a scholarship. Must be pretty good.
This is the
Bill
thing that helps
continues
you
to lead Alice
bond.
as she takes a deep breath.
Like embracing her
It's about a
interests.
girl.
Sounds great so far. What's that girl do? What's she been up to?
Great
Well,
so far.
She moves to a new town and she's gay.
Love it.
And she falls in love with a girl, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the girl's basically a vampire.
That sounds scary.
It's a comedy, Dad.
Sounds funny.
Okay, but it gets a little sad because they both die in the end. Though I only wrote it like that to get the scholarship. The judges are suckers for that kind of thing, you know? When I actually get it produced, I want it to end happy.
Honestly, I feel it.
Alice looks around. Without her
That's
even realizing
literally
Bill
exactly
has
how
led
I
her
did
back
when
down
I
to the
wrote my
tearjerker's
first
loading platform.
one-act play when I
Her
was in
muscles
school.
start to unclench.
I had
Her
to give it
breathing
a
returns
tragic
to normal.
ending because
She turns to her father.
they ate that shit up.
He smiles at her.
Even though I
I'm
love,
proud of you.
you know, cheerful, happy endings.
Can I have my phone back?
We're gonna get you a brand new one.
You dropped my phone.
Yes. I'm sorry, but
You dropped my phone?
well, I was a little preoccupied.
I need my phone! Deb is having the party at the lake house. I need to be liking her poster. The street knows I'm watching her.
Jesus Christ, Alice, would you grow up?
Trying! I'm trying to grow up, but you won't let me. I should be at that party, not at the shitty Disneyland knockoff. You made me come here. You made me ride that stupid ride. Why are you always ruining my life?
You know, Alice, I love you to the moon and back, but you make it very hard for me to like you.
Oh, so now you don't like me? Well, that's fine, because I hate you.
Alice storms off, leaving Bill on the loading platform. Rain drizzles down onto him. All around, the entire line of park goers has been watching the fight with hungry, purple eyes. Later,
I feel
the
so
storm
bad for Bill, man.
subsides. The
He's
sun
trying
goes
so
down,
hard.
and
But he also
thousands
does say
of
the worst
electric
things at the
bulbs
worst
light up
times.
Watcher World. Alone and upset, Bill strolls down a midway full of carnival games. The barker at the high striker strongman game calls out to the crowd.
Come one, come all, test your strength and win it all.
Bill glances over and the barker points to him.
You there, sir. Yes, sir, I'm talking to you, sir. Step right up and win it all.
No thanks.
Oh,
From a
come
rack-
on.
Sorry.
Oh, come on, sir. Everyone wants a Blinky doll.
From a rack full of them, the barker retrieves a furry
Okay, yeah, I
purple
love
doll
it.
with a large yellow
I
eye for a
absolutely
face.
need one.
He dangles it in front of Bill.
That is the cutest shit
Tell
ever.
me, sir. You got a girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, nephew, third cousin twice removed?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. You've got a daughter, don't you?
Yeah. But we're not exactly speaking at the moment.
Oh, well, nothing says I'm sorry and I love you like a Blinky doll. What do you say, sir?
Yeah, we getting
right.
right back into
Yeah.
weekly territory.
Good man, smart man. But are you a strong man? Let's find out. $2 for a whack, ladies and gentlemen.
Bill takes out his wallet and hands the barker $2. In return, the barker hands Bill an enormous mallet. It's heavy in his hands. Bill winds up and brings the mallet down as hard as he can on the game's lever. Ow! The lever flings a small puck up a tower towards a bell at the top. But Bill's swing must not have been very powerful because the puck doesn't even make it halfway up the tower.
Ooh, so sorry, sir. It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Better luck next time.
Bill steps back and the barker hands the mallet to the next person in line, a small child.
And here you are, little girl.
Whack! The child hits the lever and the puck shoots up the tower, ringing the bell with ease. Ding, ding, ding.
You know, I
We
actually
have a
did some
winner,
work
ladies
with
and
some
gentlemen.
people
Here
who
you
ran a
are, my
carnival.
dear.
He hands the
And
girl a blankie doll.
they showed me like
Bill
the whole
watches,
way that
his
thing
brow
is rigged,
furrows.
where the bell
Hey,
actually,
can I give that thing another
the
shot?
thing actually moves
Why,
higher
of course,
up.
sir. $2 for a
If
whack.
you hit it softer,
Here.
like if you hit it with full
Bill
force,
forks
it
over the
won't
cash.
go all the
He
way
swings
up.
the mallet and does
Specifically
even worse than
to
before.
give that illusion of like, you know, kids
Pathetic.
getting to win.
Bang! 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 Elsewhere, Alice
it was
holds
a
a pellet
really
gun
interesting,
to her
like,
shoulder,
whole
staring down the
psychological thing.
smoking barrel. She's just
Kinda
hit
playing
3
towards
bullseyes at
the
a shooting
magic of it for
gallery
the
carnival
children.
game. The cowboy working the booth tips back his hat, impressed.
Woo! That's quite the eye you got there, cowgirl. Here's your prize.
He offers Alice a blankie doll.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But what do you want, my dear?
Alice looks over to find a small old woman standing outside a fortune teller's shack. She smiles at Alice with a toothless grin, pointing to herself.
She's reminding me of the old
Madam
witch from Snow
Iris
White right now.
Madam Iris sees all.
Go suck some
Or was it
crystal
Snow
balls.
White or Sleeping Beauty? One of the two.
Crystal balls? Crystal balls? No. Are you this?
From beneath her starry purple robes, Madam Iris reveals a familiar, fully intact iPhone. Alice's eyes go wide.
Oh.
Back at the strength tester, a frustrated Bill slams the mallet onto the lever with all his might. The puck hardly moves.
Oh, so sorry, sir. Another swing and a miss. You are a weak man, sir. A very weak man.
Do you take credit cards?
But of course, sir.
Bill jams his card into the barker's hand.
Charge it until I win one of those goddamn towels.
In Madam Iris's hut, Alice sits on a large pillow, scrolling through Instagram. She's furiously swiping past pic after pic of Deb, getting closer and closer to Ziggs. The two are dancing, then drinking,
Sorry
sharing
about
a
that.
joint, blowing smoke into each other's
Hard.
mouths.
It's hard recording when you got a cat jumping all over
I
everything.
knew it!
Spit sprays
to
from
find out what
Madam
he hit,
Iris's
what he
toothless
stepped
mouth
on.
as she cackles.
What are you laughing at?
Not what you wanted to see, I wager?
I shouldn't even be here. This is all his fault.
It is. But it's not too late. Madam Iris has foreseen it. Leave now and you'll love me. Let me say.
How? Dad's not gonna let me leave. He wants me to see this stupid parade.
You don't need him. You just need his car key. He's going to ruin your life forever if you don't put an end to it now.
From beneath her robes, Madam Iris reveals a hunting rifle. He offers it to Alice.
What do you say, Alice? Give it a shot. For Deb.
Bill swings the mallet to no avail. He keels over, out of breath. The barker
Wow,
puts a hand on
going
his shoulder.
like into that whole corruption the same way
I
we
think
had
you've
with
had
the
enough,
Wiggly
sir.
dolls.
I can do it.
That's crazy.
You
Like they're
spent
feeding
$400,
into
sir.
it.
You can buy one of these dolls in the gift shop for $49.95.
It's for my daughter.
Bill forces himself to his feet, lifting the mallet over his head. The barker turns to the crowd that's formed all around.
Oh, he can't even do it for his daughter, ladies and gentlemen. No wonder she hates his guts.
That's
Bill
terrible.
swings. The puck doesn't budge.
He's a failure as a father.
Again, the puck isn't moving.
He was a failure as a husband.
Again,
Really just
nothing.
digging into him.
He's been a failure his whole fucking life. We know. We've been watching with 1,000 eyes.
Bill swings the mallet, only this time he sees Alice's head on the end of the lever. Before he can stop himself, Bill smashes in his daughter's face with a bloody splat. The lever sends the puck flying up the tower. Dong! It hits the bell so hard the thing breaks right off.
We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen!
So it's like they finally
As the crowd goes wild,
broke
Bill
him,
drops to his
finally
knees.
got into his
he pushes
head.
the mallet from the lever where he could have sworn he saw Alice's face. There's nothing there. Bill breaks down.
Alice. Oh my God, what did I just do?
You won, sir. You're a strong man, sir. I'm proud of you, sir. I love you, sir.
He leans in and tenderly kisses Bill's cheek.
The hell?
Give me my
That's so
doll.
creepy.
Sir, I don't think your daughter needs a doll. I think what she needs is a good, swift kick in the ass, sir. If you don't mind me saying, sir.
Yeah, they're working that corruption
Ungrateful
on
little
him
brat.
heavy.
That's what she is. Why, right now, as you're busting your ass for her, always for her, she is scheming. She is going to get away from you if you let her. You know what they say about little birds leaving the nest? You have to clip their wings or they'll just fly away.
Barker helps Bill to his feet and puts the mallet in his hands. All around, the crowd watches, nodding, pleased.
The parade starts at 9, and we're all counting on you to be there, Bill. Make it a day worth watching.
Watcher World's main street is dark and empty. The park guests are nowhere to be seen. Alice stands at one end of the street, the rifle in her hands. At the other end, Bill approaches, dragging the heavy mallet behind him. He spots Alice. The two stare at each other. Bill lifts the Blanky doll into the air.
This is terrible, man.
I won you this.
Run it.
I thought you'd say that.
Alice shoulders the rifle.
I want the keys to the car. And I want them now.
You know, you've ruined every vacation we ever had. With your whining and complaining. Every Christmas morning, every Thanksgiving dinner. Every 4th of July, all of them sacrificed on the altar of your spoiled little ass.
Bang! The yellow eye of the Blinky doll in Bill's hand explodes into a mess of fuzz and stuffing. Alice's gun smokes.
Next one goes through your eye. The keys now, old man.
Seems we've reached an impasse, because I'm not leaving until we've seen some fucking fireworks.
I've got some fireworks for you. Right here.
Alright. Time for some tough love.
Bang! Alice takes a shot at Bill. He jumps out of the way, tosses the Blinky doll, and grabs the mallet with both hands. As both father and daughter run to attack, the electric lights flicker on, illuminating Main Street. Though it seemed empty in the dark, a crowd of hundreds lines the street to watch the fight with purple eyes. Blinky himself stands atop a gift shop and bellows.
Welcome to the show!
Bang! Bang! Alice fires at Bill. He dodges, ducking behind trash cans and lampposts. Blinky claps with fiendish delight. Bill reaches Alice, swings the mallet, and knocks the rifle from her hand.
Shit!
The gun goes skidding under a park bench. Alice dives for it. Bill lumbers after her.
I'm gonna hurt you, Alice. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna break your goddamn legs. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you good.
Leave me alone!
Alice reaches for the gun. Bill
Getting
swings
so
down the mallet, cracking
crazy,
the bench
like so much
into
more
splinters.
wild than I expected.
I just want you to need me.
Get a hobby, dude!
Alice seizes the rifle and jabs the butt into Bill's stomach. He grabs his gut and falls forward. She takes off into the direction of Blinky's Funhouse.
Of
Soon,
course, has to
Bill
end up in a
hobbles
fun house.
inside in slow pursuit of Alice. He finds
Can't
himself
have
in a
action
darkened
happening
maze.
at an amusement park and not have it
Glimpse
end in a
along,
fun house.
calling out.
Alice, Alpine, where you hiding?
Bang! Smash! A line of mirrors shatter to pieces, revealing the hidden Alice. She took the shot but missed.
There you are!
Alice takes aim, but Bill reaches her before she can get in another shot.
Literally
He
sitting
swings
on
his
just the
mallet.
edge of my
Alice
chair
rolls
right
from
now.
its path. Smash!
I just
Another
realized
mirror
I'm about to
explodes
fall
into
off
a
the
shower
chair. I'm so
of
into
broken
this.
glass. Alice drops the rifle to shield herself from the falling shards. She looks up to find Bill looming over her.
Okay, you're gonna stop running from me. I'll make you stop running. Hold your legs still.
Oh, shit.
Bill raises the mallet above his head. But before he brings it down, he catches himself in the mirror. He sees his own furious reflection, a purple glint in his eyes. He stops. He looks down at his daughter. She's breathing heavily. She's shaking.
What are you waiting for, sir? Only $2 for a whack.
In a nearby mirror, the barker appears, his purple eyes glowing. In another, the ticket taker.
I gave you the child price, sir. Take care of her, Daddy.
Come on, Papa Sniggle. Whack that snuggle bug.
The Sniggles now fill the mirrors around Bill, chanting, "Whack her,
Whack her, whack her.
The fact that all of that is coming back to
The
play
Sniggles
is
and
crazy.
Craig and the barker and the ticket taker roar, demanding
Like the
blood,
damn snuggle bugs
and Bill drops the
that's the
mallet.
trip.
He kneels by his daughter.
She's having a panic attack. It's all right, Alice. Look at me, sweetheart. Look at me.
She looks into his kind, brown eyes. The barker shakes his head.
You weak, weak man.
Hmm.
That's not how it's done, sir. This is an amusement park, but not for your amusement.
This is Watcher World, Bill. Everything that happens here is for his amusement. And Blinky can't stand this contrived, sappy-dappy bullshit.
Sniglet nods with a swollen, bloody mouth. Sniglox screams.
You made Blinky cry!
Spit flies from Madame Iris's toothless scowl.
Blinky wants blood. And guts.
And he will have them, sir. He'll take them if he needs to. He's always watching. But I guess sometimes that's not enough. Goodbye, sir.
All around, the reflections vanish. For a moment, there's nothing in the mirrors but blackness. Endless blackness. Then, smash! Mirrors all shatter, and Blinky comes running at Bill, madly, wildly. Then, bang! Blinky stops dead in his tracks. He reaches up to the bullet hole in the middle of his yellow eye. Alice holds the smoking rifle in one hand and flicks off the mascot with the other.
Fuck you, Blinky.
She throws the gun to the floor as Blinky cries in pain. From the wound in his eye, a gleaming purple sludge starts spilling out. It sprays everywhere. It flows like a slimy river. Soon the purple ooze fills the mirror maze, catching Bill and Alice in its current. They reach for each other.
Dad?
Alice!
The purple goo floods the funhouse, pushing Bill and Alice outside with massive, oily waves. They're carried by this river of slime down Main Street, through the Washer World entry arcade, past the main gates,
That
and
can't
into
be
the
it,
parking
right?
lot.
That feels
Bill
like
and Alice tumble to the ground as the purple glue
that
flows
felt kind
past
of
them,
anticlimactic.
dispersing
for
into the surrounding
Blinky to
woods.
just like finally show up and then just
Bill
immediately
looks
get
to his
popped.
daughter, jostled and covered in slime. He shakes his head and asks,
Do you remember where we parked?
Alice holds out her hand, and Bill drops the car keys into it. She presses the button on the fob. In the distance, they hear a soft beep beep. Bill sits behind the wheel of his AMC Pacer, driving south through the Hatchetfield Witchwoods. He glances over to the passenger seat, where Alice sits staring at her phone.
What you looking at? I won't cry.
Alice finishes what she was doing and tosses her phone into the back seat and rolls over to get some sleep. Bill's phone pings with a new notification. Alice Woodward started following you. He smiles
That's really cute.
and drives his daughter home.
Wasn't her phone broken though? That was a really good episode. I do feel like Blinky got defeated way too easy though. Like, that was the only part that felt kind of anticlimactic, because it was like all this build up and then he finally shows up and it takes one shot. But all in all, that was a really good episode. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this sound. Yeah, I'm gonna need him to drop a whole album with this vibe, because this just complements his voice so damn well. And this whole chorus part is just a vibe. Yeah, like if I could get a whole Jeff Lynne album with just this sound, I would be the happiest dude on earth. Because this just fits his voice perfectly. So that was such a dope first episode for Nightmare Time, and I know I had my own technical difficulties with lag. I know there was a little bit of lag in the episode, but I'm hoping that y'all enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed watching this. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I hope that y'all had a wonderful evening. Feeling the sky falling, clouds burn around our head.